Welcome to DesiDecode. Today we will discuss the Iran-Israel war, the latest facts, and what Trump has to say about it. On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched coordinated airstrikes on Iran under Operation Epic Fury. Nearly 900 strikes hit Iranian military facilities, nuclear sites, and leadership targets in just 12 hours. The initial wave of strikes killed Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and dozens of other senior officials. But it also killed about 170 civilians when a missile struck a girls' school near a naval base in Minab. Iran responded within days with massive missile barrages on Israeli cities and U.S. bases across the Gulf. Over 500 ballistic missiles and nearly 2,000 drones were fired by Iran since February 28. About 40% targeted Israel, while 60% aimed at U.S. military positions in the region. Missiles hit cities in Israel including Ramat Gan and Arad, killing civilians and injuring hundreds. The conflict quickly expanded to Lebanon, where Hezbollah launched rockets into Israel, triggering Israeli counterstrikes. Israeli strikes on Lebanon have killed over 1,100 people, including at least 121 children. By March 18, over 5,300 Iranian military personnel had been killed according to human rights organizations. The U.S. has destroyed two-thirds of Iran's missile and drone production facilities. Israel also launched strikes on nuclear sites in central Isfahan, escalating tensions even further. One of the most devastating consequences has been the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's Revolutionary Guard announced the strait is closed to all vessels going to and from U.S. and Israeli allied ports. Before the war, about 130 ships passed through the strait daily. Now it is down to 6 or fewer. Brent crude oil surpassed $100 per barrel on March 8, eventually peaking at $126. This has triggered global economic fears, supply chain disruptions, and energy crises in countries like India. President Trump has made bold claims throughout the conflict. He stated that Washington was very close to meeting its military objectives in the Middle East. Trump listed his goals as completely degrading Iran's missile capability and destroying its defense industrial base. He also aims to eliminate the Iranian Navy and Air Force and prevent Iran from ever obtaining nuclear weapons. Trump called Iranians lousy fighters but great negotiators, claiming they were begging to make a deal. He announced a 10-day pause on attacks on Iranian energy infrastructure, extending it through April 6. Trump insisted that talks are ongoing and going very well, despite Iran denying any direct negotiations. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Tehran will continue its resistance and does not intend to negotiate. Iran rejected Trump's 15-point peace plan and countered with its own 5 conditions. These include war reparation payments and recognition of Iranian sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. Pakistan is facilitating indirect talks between the U.S. and Iran, but progress remains uncertain. Trump also criticized NATO allies for refusing to help reopen the Strait of Hormuz. As the war enters its 5th week, there is no clear end in sight. The humanitarian toll continues to rise, with thousands dead on all sides. Oil prices remain volatile, global markets are shaken, and millions of civilians are caught in the crossfire. The question remains, will diplomacy prevail, or will this conflict escalate further? Subscribe to DesiDecode to stay updated on the stories that matter.